Hi, boys and girls. So today I have this book called The Tiny Seed, and it's written by Carle. It's one of my favorite stories. Now, this book is more of a fiction book, and it's actually a narrative where the seed's telling the story of what his travels are. So see if you can find some of the first, next, last that happens with this seed as he goes through life. The Tiny Seed by Carle. Here's my title page. Look at the beautiful pictures also. It is autumn and a strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where will the seed grow? Hear the story? There goes the seeds. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. And there they are. And see the one burning up? Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The seed never melts, or the ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. So remember we talked about it's too cold for this one to grow, but the other ones keep going. Ooh, I see water. Now they fly over the ocean. The seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. So this one didn't make it that went into the ocean. Ooh, what habitat is this? One seed drifts down into the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. So my schema tells me that it's too hot for this seed to grow. I learned that in my desert habitat. Finally, the wind stops, and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one of the seeds. The tiny seed is not eaten, though. It is so small the bird does not see it. Can you see the tiny seed? I'm thinking it's right there. Now it is winter, and after their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they were going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for its lunch, but the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not eat it. Do you see this tiny seed? I'm thinking he's right there. It's gotten pretty lucky, huh? Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full, they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First, they send roots down to the earth. Then, their little stems and leaves begin to grow up towards the sun and towards the air. You guys see them right there? There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big fat weed. And it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from the others of the small new plants. And that little plant dies because it didn't get enough sun. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it too starts to grow into a plant. Thinking he's right there. Do you see the roots and the stem and all the leaves? Nice, right? Uh-oh, what's that? A big foot. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun in the springtime. One child doesn't see the plant as he runs along, and oh, he breaks one of the plants. Now that plant cannot grow anymore. But I'm thinking the tiny seed is still there. Oh no, what's happening here? Do you see that big hand? The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. And before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. Oh my goodness. But what is happening? First there are footsteps. Then a shadow looms over them. Then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. Oh no! So this must be the tiny seed. Someone picked that flower. A boy has picked the flower to give to a friend. It is summer now. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on, and it doesn't stop. The sun shines on it, and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now the flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. This is the part that makes me think that this is really a fiction story. But fun, isn't it? All summer long, the birds and the bees and the butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. They must be coming so they can do pollination. Uh-oh, now it's autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow colder, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. So what's happening here, boys and girls? It's blowing. And if it blows, what's also going to blow? You're right. My schema knew that the seeds were also going to blow. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pod opens. Out come all the tiny seeds that quickly sail far away in the wind. Just like at the beginning of the book, the seeds were sailing away. So if those seeds are sailing away when I'm done with my book, I want you to go tell someone at home what will happen to those seeds as they sail away. What cycle? Where will they go? Maybe you could take a challenge, and in your Starfall journal, you could write a fiction story about a seed. Where would your seed start? Where would your seed land? What would it do next? What would your seed finally grow into? Tell me what you think. Okay, boys and girls, until next time, talk to you later. Bye.